In a certain sense, that's what I suppose someone like the Buddha would call right action, which is really enlightened action. When the self sort of either drops away from the center of experiences or is pushed out of the center of experience simply because there's no time for it, you know. And just in those situations, sometimes they'll throw people into conflict and confusion and hesitation and fear if the moment seems really important and you have to make a decision. I think everybody knows what that's like too. And you hesitate and you feel conflict and you doubt yourself and you don't know which way to go and you don't know what to do. And it stands in great contrast to this other way of being. This way of being where the self-orientation is no longer activated, or it's pushed aside and something else acts. And that's really what enlightened action is. It's simply action that's not distorted by the self, by oneself. And so it tends to feel clean, instantaneous, unpremeditated, and in one way, although this doesn't sound particularly spiritual, unselfconsciously, right? Because I think, as we all know, self-consciousness, we all know what it's like to be when your self-consciousness gets heightened, that it's not comfortable, right? So I think for most people, if they were, to sit on a stage in front of a group of people, it would generally heighten most people's self-consciousness. They would suddenly get very conscious of themselves in such a way that they might get afraid or nervous, or they'd start wondering if they're going to screw up or whatever it may be. So we usually think of, enlightenment in kind of this static term. Like, I'm going to have some sort of moment of realization, and I'm going to realize something that's eternal, and our mind immediately think kind of static, something that's always there, something almost that you can rely upon. That's generally the way I think most people think about it, especially when you're searching for it. I'm going to find this thing, even if it's not a thing. I'm going to find this event. I'm going to find this experience. I'm going to find this happening. And if you break down the way in which it's often even thought about, it is thought about as almost something static, a truth that always is. Rather than like those moments that I was just talking about, rather than when self-consciousness kind of falls away, I think it's actually easier to define what something like even a moment of awakening is in negative terms rather than positive terms. Of course, the human mind in us wants the positive description, right? Because it's alluring. Like, this is what it would, you talk about how happy you were and how free you felt, and all these positive experiences, and that's perfectly fine. That's some amount of that is often part of the picture, but there's something about it that's sort of like when you have those moments when you just act. Like I said, usually in moments of great importance, and all of a sudden, that moment is defined by kind of two different qualities. One is just completely clean, spontaneous action, right? That you often later reflect upon and wonder where it came from, and how was it so seemingly just perfect for that moment in that situation, So there's that. And then there's that quality of what allows that to happen, though, is, of course, the either pushing aside or falling away of self-consciousness. Because it's self-consciousness that gets afraid and gets, I wonder if I'll make a mistake. I wonder if I'll get it right. And that's just in an emergency. We're not, there's self-consciousness is a part of, I think, for most people, almost every moment. Whether you're concerned about how you'll be perceived, or you're worried about how you're perceiving yourself, which is usually the harshest critic you'll ever run into, is how you're perceiving yourself. It's a form of self-consciousness. You could say self-consciousness when it's the negative side of self-consciousness. The kind that leads to hesitation and doubt and criticism. And in that little gap where self-consciousness grows, that's the gap that all forms of unnecessary suffering happen, right in that gap.